And tonight we want to say a few words about our favorite girl and our favorite couple.
Throughout this speech, you will hear us refer to the phrase JAJ, which is Jackie, Alyssa, and Jessa, a term we coined freshman year of college to show off the initials of the three best friends that ever lived. Slightly inebriated, we wrote these letters in permanent marker on my jeans in 2006, and here we are today, still judging.
So I met Jessa on our very first day at Brandeis. We were freshman roommates, Jeffries 102. Oh, what a room that was. See, some of you may know that Jessa has a slight aversion to tidying up. And I myself am a bit of a go with the flow kind of person. And for the first time ever, nobody was telling me to clean my room. So I bet you all can kind of imagine how out of control that room got. You have no idea. We actually used piles of clothes as extra furniture when guests came over. I'm not really sure why guests ever came over. See, you might not know, we actually had a third roommate. But people don't know that because she was buried alive. But really, Shreya had to live there too. Poor girl. Poor girl, not only new to Brandeis like the rest of us, she was new to America. Yeah, and this was her first experience. By October, we had scared her off. By this time, freshman year, Shreya had moved out of our room to the room next door with a crazy girl who locked her inside. But that was better than living with us. Most people would not be able to put up with that kind of mess. But when the girl making the mess is as amazing a friend as Jessa, you learn to love it. Always there for me, always pushing me to be my best self. I would not be the person that I am today if it wasn't for you. We always said, Brandeis got it right when they put us together.
So my relationship with Jessa starts in a bathroom, as do most things in Jessa's life. We became true BFFs and developed our own unique friendship beginning sophomore year of college. She found a random ring on the bathroom floor, picked it up, gave it to me, and said, "This is going to be your good luck and our friendship ring, and it's going to be with you forever. It's around my neck tonight." It has remained a part of me since that day. It's still disgusting. And while in my eyes it's the day that Jessa proposed to me, it's also the start of the most beautiful friendship I've ever had in my life. Throughout college, Jess and I would spend countless hours laughing and talking in our own secret language that no one ever seems to understand. I gotta turn the page. We would have the best time even when we were doing nothing at all. Our inseparable relationship grew even closer when she let me live in her Chicago studio apartment for a month while I was in grad school. Not one day went by that I wasn't the happiest. One of my favorite parts about Jessa is that she has two completely different sides to her. Her principal side, and her "I've had one too many cocktail and my left eye is starting to droop" side. She embraces both with equal strength and drive. She's the most caring, hardworking individual I've ever met in my life. She takes every challenge that is thrown her way and not only conquers it, but makes it look easy. I've never met anyone as determined or passionate in my life as Jessa.
While at Brandeis, Jessa and I actually took a couple classes together. And my favorite, of course, would have to be that class we took sophomore year with Professor Forgan over here. You see, Jessa and I would cuddle up late at night in her bed, on the phone with dear Ben, while he would educate us on important culturally relevant things that he was learning down in DC. You know, things like rusty trombones, long expeditions, and a favorite, of course, would be the poop noodles.
Where do I even start with that? I love you for Jessa, I love you with Jessa, and I love you separately as my own friend. and a lone member of our Elon Musk two-person book club, which no one ever wants to join. Ben is like this super handsome, slightly nerdy, smart, impeccably dressed, and hilarious individual that can light up any room that he's in. When Jessa and Ben are together, there is a light between them that cannot be described in words. You just know without question that these two people are soulmates. The support they give to one another is unlike any two people I've ever met before.
It's always been you, Ben, and it will always be you.
Aww.
And Ben, Jackie and I want to also take a minute to thank you. You may not realize this, but you actually saved Jazz when we got a little carried away one year.
This story takes place on September 15th, 2008. You see, senior year, our friend Ariella had a hamster. And Jessa loved that hamster. She thought it was so cute. She loved playing with it.
So when it was time for Jess's birthday, we knew the perfect gift. We went to the pet store. They had this really pretty all-white hamster. We got the cage, the food, we got toys. We were so proud of ourselves. We even got a hollow ball for it to roll around the apartment in, so it never had to be a minute without her.
Turns out the albino hamster was evil. Had these beady little red eyes that just stared at you, and it bit anyone who ever went near it. Oh boy, did we mess this one up. We ruined Jess's birthday.
Nothing could make it better at this point. And the questionable tetanus she got from the hamster also didn't help the situation. In the blink of an eye that night, Ben was on his way from DC coming in to save the day. I guess that really was the best birthday present that she could have ever gotten. He turned her whole night around. Jesse, you've always been like family to us. Truly, all of the risers have been like family to us also. Dave, Linda, and Katie, we thank you every day for taking us in as your daughters and your sisters.
I mean, what would a visit to Brandeis from Linda or Gabe have been without a family dinner on Moody Street? How could we have gone to a toga party without homemade togas courtesy of Linda Gallo? How could we get by without a little life advice from Gabe? I mean, isn't life like a cucumber? Sometimes you eat it, sometimes you get it at the end.
So tonight we raise our glass to Jessa and Ben.
And to a lifetime of happiness. Mazel tov.